Welcome back to Sports Talk is McKinney, and this is our Rants of the Week segment. Of course, we just got done talking about the awesome experience we've had with the Arkansas Tornadoes. Mike's got a little zen he wants to talk about, and then I have a little rant, so I'm going to turn it over to you, Mike.
All right, Dave. You know, the song that kicked us off here, We Are the Champions. We'll keep on fighting till the end. I want to give a shout out to my student athletes. As many of you may know, I teach at Flippin High School, and the Flippin Bobcats season just ended, and there are 9 seniors on that team: Austin Lack, Landry Kopaz, Leland Campbell, Spencer Polite, Caleb Curtis, Jacob Tate, Jacob and Tristan Moore, and Matthew Briggs. And their season came to an end the other night. One win away from a state berth on just a excruciatingly painful play. But Dion Hargrove, Coach of the Year, if I had a vote in any organization, what he did with this team, taking what I think, Kopaz and Polite as probably in the 3A East, 3A1 East, the best backcourt, I think, in the conference, and piecing together the rest of that team and taking them to a third place finish in the regular season, taking them to the finals of the district tournament, and then just so close. And some of the things that that I remember watching these boys, they're just the nicest group of kids. I'm so proud of them. I love these kids. Some of the kids that may have not expected to carry this team. Leland Campbell hits 3 3-pointers. Jacob Tate hits the 3-pointer to put him up at the very end. And, for many people, a team that may have not been expected to go as far as they did, to do what they did. Guys, I just got to say, I'm really proud of you. And everything that you accomplished this year is going to go with you for the rest of your lives. Congratulations, fellas.
I'll tell you, Mike, what I'm going to talk about is going to be the complete opposite side of sports. Last Friday night, Bellator 149, of course it aired on Spike TV, and I actually got a chance to watch it. And basically it was about, a couple hours of my life that I'll never be able to get back, because it had a couple fights on there that was just an embarrassment to the sport of mixed martial arts. Of course, now that the ratings have come in, it's come in to be a very successful night, with Spike TV drawing over 2.5 million viewers for the fights. But the first fight on the card that I got to see in the co-main event, Dada 5000, also known as Dafar Harris, fought against Kimbo Slice, and it was just a fight that was just ridiculous. Both men were visibly exhausted. Not even by the end of the first round. They were exhausted 2 minutes in. They didn't even look like they trained for the fight. It was just a fight where both guys were out of shape. It was just the type of fight that puts mixed martial arts back about 7 years. Back when it, was really starting to kick off. Actually, let me reframe that. It takes you back about 20 years, back at UFC 1, when you had guys gassing out in a minute and a half. These guys right here, both of them, were just completely out of shape. At the end of the fight, Dada 5000 doesn't even get hit. He goes down. He ends up suffering a health scare. He has a renal failure. Was the cause of why he went down. And a lot of the people associated with him saying that's because he had to cut 45 pounds to make weight in the last couple days before that fight. But it was just, absolutely ridiculous fight. Wasn't entertaining at all. I've never seen a fight where a guy is in the mount position, as Kimbo Slice was, and John McCarthy has to set them up. And I would take a look, go on YouTube and look when they read off the winners of the Gracie fight and of that, watch McCarthy's face. You could tell, I think he was embarrassed to even be associated with the fight. But it was just two guys that, they're going to collect a big payday. To me, they should never be on a mixed martial arts fight card again. Then the main event, Royce Gracie and Ken Shamrock. Clear low blow by Gracie in the first round, caused Shamrock to go down. The referee couldn't even tell. He didn't know what he was doing. It was just very poorly ran, which is very disappointing, especially Scott Coker, who's been involved with some very good fight organizations in the past. And Bellator has some really good fighters. They just picked up Ben Henderson, and they have some really talented fighters. But unfortunately, when more people are airing, it's to see this farce of an event that took me back. I thought I was watching WCW in 2000 when they had some of the crazy stuff that Vince Russo was drawing up. And it was a fight that was made to gain viewers. They did all have name recognition, but two guys in their 50s and then two street fighters, putting them in a main event, not good idea for Bellator to do. To me, it affects the sport of mixed martial arts. I really think that, for all the great things that the UFC is doing with, watch some of their fights. You got Holly Holm coming up next week, and you got Conor McGregor for all the talent and skill that the UFC is showing. The Bellator, of course, they're trying to find a niche right now, and I'm sure Spike had a lot to do with wanting Kimbo Slice in the co-main event. But to me, I say put Kimbo in there with Quentin Rampage Jackson so we can see him get knocked out in 30 seconds. Because if he doesn't get knocked out, he's going to pass out because he's out of shape. And it's crazy the amount of money that he's been able to earn by having absolutely no skill at all. And it's just unfortunate that a fight like that, that whole card went on because it left a bad taste in your mouth. It's a week later. I'm still trying to process it and figure out what in the heck went on with it. But for all the great things the mixed martial arts has going on right now, unfortunately, kind of a black eye on the sport last week. But, there's a great card coming up on March the 5th. As soon as you're done watching the Arkansas Tornadoes, you can go home and watch the UFC and watch Holly Holm defend her title against Miesha Tate. And also, you got Conor McGregor now is going to be taking on Diaz in the main event since the other fighter dropped out on him. So, mixed martial arts will continue to go on. It's just a black eye, but to me, that does not help grow Bellator at all. To me, don't ever put Kimbo Slice in a main event of any type of MMA card ever again. And that's my rant of the week, and we're going to go ahead and take off. And, of course, short segment this week because we're trying to recover our voices, but we'll be back in full strength next week whenever we recap the Arkansas Tornado game over in Yaleville. So we'll be right back. Keep following us on Sports Talk is McKinney on Facebook. Also, keep following us on YouTube. Share it. If you like what we're talking about, you want people to know about the Arkansas Tornadoes, share this with all your friends. Hope you guys have a great week, and go out this week and be nice to someone that you don't know and do something nice for someone that you might not get something back in return. But have a great week, sports fans.